Like every fad, skateboarding has gone through waves of popularity, peaking in the 1950s, 70s, and recent years. Much like every sport begins, males dominate it and the culture. But as skateboarding evolves, so does the target audience as female boarders pave a way into the world of skateboarding.
See, that dude's a prime example. He walks up to me and he's like, "You're a chick skater? Can you do a kickflip?" Like, first question, like, look, because if I can't do a kickflip, if I was a guy and I couldn't do a kickflip, it would be okay. If I was a girl, if I'm a girl and I can't do a kickflip, it's because girls suck and girls can't skate. It's totally true.
I used to be like really nervous because I know that I'm a girl and like, you know, everyone's gonna stop and be like, can this chick actually skate? Like, what can she do? And so they're watching, and I know they're watching, so it's like kind of like pressure's on.
It is totally seen as like more of a boys thing. Like, the boys can get hurt and it's okay, whatever, and it's not anything to worry about because they're just boys, whatever. But like, if a girl gets hurt and they're all like, then people think of it like, oh, skateboarding's so dangerous, like you shouldn't do that. Like, that's not for you.
Recently, right here, I don't know if you can tell, I have this like thing on my forehead. That was in August. I was skating and accidentally skated into like one of those like emergency police call boxes that you push the button and split my forehead open. My mom was just like, "Are you done with this yet? Like, you're never gonna get married."
You know, I didn't want my daughters to be classified as those who cause trouble. I wanted them to be, you know, good girls and not get into any trouble, but, you know, kids are kids, and, you know, at least they were doing something, and it was athletic. At least it was keeping them in shape. They were actually outside in the heat, sweating, and having a good time.
Was there ever a time that you thought, I shouldn't be helping my daughter out with this or supporting her with this?
Yeah, when I seen a thug come to my house, it looked just like me. I said, that's the wrong thing to be doing. I didn't influence the other ones as much as I did the first one.
Why not?
I guess you say there is a different standard to a boy and a girl.
Physically, guys and girls are different in terms of like where your weight, like your natural like center of weight is and stuff. So, you know, I'm not saying it's like harder for girls to skate, but it's different the way girls skate. So it's also like, you know, are you gonna be able to competitively keep up with guys? Are you, you know, all of that, and again, like, it's really tough, and it takes a girl with like a lot of balls and a lot of like strength to really be able to go through and like play with the big boys, basically.
Like Lizzie Armanto, she got a page in Thrasher, which is really awesome. Like, everybody was so stoked on that. All the girls were super stoked.
Flip through a skateboarding magazine, or if you like watch videos, like, you barely ever see girls. Like, it's a super duper minority.
You don't advertise to the minority unless your product is specifically for girls, you know, like Vans Girls, you know, but they don't advertise, like Vans Girls doesn't advertise to girls that skateboard, it just advertises to girls who like to dress nice, you know, because there's not enough girls that actually skateboard.
Leticia Buffoni, she has an ad for a deodorant where she's like in a dress and skating a rail, and like they made it to where like she's wearing heels and stuff. She's always looked like a tomboy, but now she's like turning into a flower.
That's like how it is with skateboarding, I think. Like, I see it and I'm just like, oh, okay, tits and ass. Like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm used to seeing that because I know that I have to learn to like see it through the lens of like a guy.
But those aren't girls that are skateboarding. Those are just, that's like flipping through a car magazine, you see a chick next to a Ferrari. It's kind of just like that. Hey, sex sells.
And a lot of skateboard graphics have just like girls in bikinis on them too, like that's a very normal thing. So that's another like boundary that kind of stops it, because how are you gonna like be a part of this culture that objectifies you so much already?
Skateboarding's becoming something completely different now. It's becoming a sport. Now you can actually make money off of it. So they're doing all this image, all this stuff, and so if I was a woman looking through that, just don't even look at it. Just don't bother. Do your thing. Don't buy that magazine. Don't support it.
I think there's actually a lot of female skateboarders kind of that are pro, but like a lot aren't known for the most part, because a lot of guys still just think, oh, there's like no girls that skateboard, and it's like really, there really are a lot out there. Just kind of have to like pay more attention and watch. You know, more girls are coming into the skate world, and you know, they're learning too, and they're getting younger and younger and doing more amazing things.